Hey guys, welcome back to another loot craft. I am so excited for this month's theme, which is heroes. We did it about a year ago and they're bringing it back this month, so I'm really excited to see what they've changed, what they've added, and what they've kept the same. I am also really excited about this week's craft because it is something that you guys have been asking for, and that is a craft that utilizes something from a previous loot crate. Now, the most common thing that we get in loot crates are t-shirts. So I've come up with a couple different crafts, and we'll do them slowly over the next couple of months of things that you can reuse your t-shirts for in other ways other than just wearing them as a t-shirt. So the one that I'm starting with today is actually super easy. It is a tote bag. So I took one of my older superhero shirts and I turned it into just a really fun, really easy tote bag that you could use for the beach. You can use it as a reusable shopping bag. You can use it in a number of ways, but it was super easy to make and I'm really excited to show you how.
So you only need two things for this. You need scissors. I use pinking shears because it makes sure that the fabric doesn't fray, but you could just use normal scissors if that's what you have on hand. And you need a t-shirt. The larger the t-shirt, the bigger the bag, obviously, that you have, but you could use any size t-shirt. Just be aware that the smaller shirt you have, the smaller your bag will be. So the first thing you want to do is lay your t-shirt out and cut the sleeves off. Now, where the sleeves are going to be the handles for your bag, and we're not sewing this, so you want to make sure you cut it pretty straight so that it looks a little bit nicer when you're actually holding the bag. But it's a t-shirt material and it's pretty forgiving, so don't worry about being too set on making it completely straight. So now we're going to cut the top part of the bag out. So we're going to spin our shirt around where the collar is, and we're actually just going to cut a little bit bigger of an entrance to the bag than what the collar is. Now again, this is a t-shirt, it's pretty forgiving. You just want to make sure for a bigger bag you make the handles a little bit wider. So I made my handles wider, I cut almost all the way down to the design and just made it as even as I possibly could, and that's all you have to do. Alright, so now we're going to turn the t-shirt inside out and actually start making the bag part. So the first thing you're going to do is grab your scissors, go to the side of your shirt, and you're going to cut a slit up on the side of the shirt. Now how big you make this slit is going to determine how much of the bottom gets pulled up into the bag. I'd suggest making it probably at least 2 inches so you have a good amount to tie, because what we're going to do next is take our scissors and cut strips all the way across the bag, and that's what we're going to use to tie it to close it. The smaller your strips are, the closer together the knots are going to be, and the better chances that something's not going to fall out of your bag. I did mine about a ½ inch to 1 inch apart, so I didn't have mine too tight at the bottom because I was just going to be using it for groceries. But that being said, you'll want to make it about probably a ½ inch to 1/4 inch so that it's really nice and tight on the bottom. So now that that's done, we're actually just going to tie them all together. Now make sure that you pull the knots pretty tight and that you double knot them. You can even triple knot them if you want. If you single knot them, they will come undone and your stuff will fall out of your bag. So you want to double knot them, at least triple knot them. And we're going to go back later and cut off the excess ends, so don't worry about that. But again, double knot them, tie them really tight, because this is going to ensure that nothing falls out of the bottom of your bag. So because I had a larger shirt and the bottom of the bag came up and I didn't feel like there was actually enough room for stuff, that the sleeve had cut too much off for the handles of the bag, I'm actually going to do the same thing for the sleeves. Cut strips, tie them together, double knot them, and then that'll make the sleeves a little bit shorter so that I have more room for stuff in my bag. When you do this, you're gonna have a little bit of fold over from where you didn't cut the strips on the bag. So I'm just gonna cut a straight line all the way up to make it a little bit more seamless, and then you're done.
So that's it. It was super easy, super quick, super simple. The thing that I really like about this craft is that it's really forgiving. You can mess up, you can make mistakes, and nobody's really going to be able to tell. And it's such a great way for you to reuse an old t-shirt. How many times have you seen reusable shopping bags out? Or you can never have too many of these because I go grocery shopping all the time. But you can use them for a number of different ways. And it was just super easy and super, super simple. I hope you guys really enjoyed the craft. If you did, make sure that you take a picture and send it to me on Instagram or Twitter, #LootCraft. If you're interested in this month's Heroes Crate, make sure you go to lootcrate.com/Aureylian and use code AureylianLC for a discount. Thank you guys so much as always for watching, and I will see you in game soon.